Strikes me when I read about this, people who are definite in the Mahayana and indefinite. It's like, I want to be definite in the Mahayana, I don't want to be indefinite where depending on what teacher I meet, I'm going to go this way or that, Even Buddhists, I want to make sure I'm a Buddhist, because I don't want to make sure that, I don't want to make it so that it's like, I meet some New Age teacher and I become that. Yeah, because I look at, how I started out, I'm like totally naive, totally stupid, not much better now, but a little bit. But then really, I could have met anybody and followed anybody, and it was only by some kind of good karma that I met my own teachers. Yeah, so that was like, oh, boy, but that's a little bit risky. Yeah, you can't count on that for all your lifetimes or even for the rest of this one. So, you got to kind of completely steer your mind the way you want it to go. Yeah?
And I can see how, because no matter what your propensity is in the Dharma, if you practice it sincerely, all those issues, the negative habits, the interpersonal difficulties are going to arise.
Mm-hmm.
What I find even in the retreat this winter is that if I don't take that further step when I see clearly the things that are causing me suffering, if I don't then include that there isn't one living being in this universe that doesn't experience suffering, if not similar, suffers under the control of their afflictions and karma, I can see easily how my well-being and my peace is being worked on, and I am going in that direction by working on these issues, and how if I didn't include that in sort of the conclusion of my process, that I could just forget about everybody because I'm working so hard on what I'm doing. I could get caught up in just bringing the peace into my own life.
Yeah. 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 And so let alone forget bodhicitta, forget liberation, Yeah. Because it takes a certain kind of mind to aspire for liberation, because we have to understand what samsara is to want to be liberated from it, And then there's many people who, kind of, I don't want to, they start talking about the 3 kinds of dukkha, and it's like, this is too much for me, I just want to kind of calm myself. Don't tell me about 3 kinds of suffering, or 6 kinds, or 8 kinds, or, yeah? And so without seeing that as our situation, then of course there's no wish to be free from it. So we always say, the person who doesn't recognize they're in jail is never going to think they want to get out. Yeah? Right.